The U.S. government knows, oh, you're doing a crusade, you're doing a barbaric pogrom, you're doing to Lebanon now what you did to Gaza, and we're going to sit back and watch and say, just please be kind on the Christians. I mean, it is, man, to say that any semblance of international law has collapsed is the understatement of the century, man, because it just literally doesn't exist anymore. It's might makes right. It's law of the jungle. And the biggest terrorists are us and Israel. And it's not even close, if I'm being honest. Okay, then we get to Netanyahu, who seemingly is alive here. He is going around to places in Israel that have been hit by Iranian missiles and blown up. Iran has done a number on Israel since the beginning of this illegal and offensive war started by the axis of Epstein of Israel and the U.S. And listen to what he's saying here. Watch this.
The thing they did is they fired an intercontinental ballistic missiles 4,000 kilometers right into Diego Garcia, the American-British base.
I had reported this as well, but it turns out it's false. It turns out it's not true. There's no evidence of it whatsoever. They deny it. And so what it looks like happened is basically an attempt to blame them for some shit that, again, potentially Israel did, just like they allegedly attacked the Saudi Aramco the first time, to try to drag these other countries into the war. Israel wants Saudi Arabia to join the war on their side. Israel wants Europe to join the war on their side. And so that's why he's out there going, can you believe they did this and you're just going to sit there and let them do it? But it looks like they didn't fucking do it. It looks like they weren't lying when they said only 2,000 kilometers is the extent of how far their missiles go. But that would have been 4,000 to go to Diego Garcia, right? And so who's out there talking about this 24/7? The Israelis. So it looks like, again, they're trying to drag other countries into it.
They can reach now with these ballistic missiles everywhere in Europe, almost everywhere in Europe. I've been warning that for years. The fourth thing that they did is that they shut down the important maritime strait of Hormuz, trying to blackmail the world with oil terror blackmail.
Funny he keeps bringing up blackmail. We know Mossad has Epstein blackmail on Donald Trump. But he says, oh, it's blackmail to shut down the Strait of Hormuz. Motherfucker, you started the war. It was an illegal and offensive war done by the axis of Epstein. They get to do whatever they want in response, in retaliation. You started it.
4 things that they're doing in 48 hours. And I ask the leaders of the world, the leaders of the free world, the leaders of the moderate states, what more are you waiting for? President Trump has correctly said that Israel, the United States and Israel in this great partnership, we're fighting the battle not only for ourselves, but for all of you. And he asked a simple question, where are you? And it's time to heed President Trump's call, his leadership, and his vision, not merely for our sake, but for your sake.
So it's kind of crazy because he is trying to blackmail all these other governments into joining this illegal and offensive war on the side of the axis of Epstein. And it's so obvious what he's doing. And by the way, they are not budging. If anything, they're going further in the other direction. They're going, oh shit, if it was true that Iran could launch a missile 4,000 kilometers, then I'm definitely staying out because I got no beef with these people. I got no problem with them. You motherfuckers started some shit. And so if that was the goal, man, is it backfiring spectacularly. But man, Israel is just completely and utterly unhinged. It is so insane. But I'm still not done yet. Listen to this.
In the last 48 hours, Iran targeted a civilian area. They're doing that as a mass murder weapon.
I can't. Listening to Israel go, can you believe they attacked civilians? You guys brought about the world where that is on the fucking table. Fuck you. All you guys did was mass murder civilians for the past however many years right in front of our face, live streamed in 4K. You are known as the civilian murdering country. Like, that's the thing you are most fucking known for. And now you're going to go, oh, can you believe they attacked civilians in another war that I started, that we started illegally? Fucking spare me. If you wanted sympathy, maybe you should have never opened the fucking door to killing civilians in the first place. Because we, unlike these people, we are, genuinely universalist in our approach to morality. And I agree, everybody should abide by the international law and the laws of war and the Geneva Convention and the Nuremberg tribunals. But you cannot be the ones to completely and utterly rip up the agreements, piss on them, diarrhea shit on them, and then turn around and go, now you need to abide by the thing that we can, go around whenever the fuck we want. Fuck you.
Luckily, no one was killed, but that's due to luck, not their intention. Their intention is to murder civilians. Second, they fired on Jerusalem right next to the holy sites of the 3 monotheistic faiths. the Western Wall, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and the Al-Aqsa Mosque.
Okay. What he says here is terrifying because he says, oh, Iran is going after all of our holy sites, including the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a 0% chance that Iran fired on the Al-Aqsa Mosque. 0% chance. Here's Netanyahu saying, oh, they did. They fired on all the holy sites, the wall, the church, and the mosque. That's what they did. That's what they did. Do you understand what's going on here? Netanyahu is already trying to lay the groundwork to say, oh, look, Iran fired on the mosque before, and then what I think is going to happen, Israel is going to purposefully blow up the Al-Aqsa Mosque because in their religion, they want to get rid of that mosque and build the third temple, right? And that's supposed to usher in the return of the Messiah. This is all part of like the red heifer fucking thing, the prophecy, right? This is what, Mike Huckabee believes in this shit. It's all tied into the rapture and Armageddon. And so it sounds like what he's doing is laying the groundwork to blame Iran and say, Iran did it when the Israeli government blows up the mosque to then go ahead and build the third temple. Bro, if the Israeli government blows up the Al-Aqsa Mosque, which it looks like now it's inevitable that they're going to do it, and they're going to blame Iran, they are literally demanding a global holy war. That's what they're doing. They are demanding a, fundamentalist Christians and fundamentalist Jews versus fundamentalist Muslims. They are demanding a global holy war.